that's what we specialize in, mentoring and boxing. If you really think about boxing gyms, if you want to go find a place where you find the most wisdom, you go to a boxing gym, right? And the guys don't, coaches don't often consider themselves wise men, but they are like our wise men of the land. Any country you go to, you can go to a boxing gym and you'll find a wise man there. So boxing and mentoring just goes hand in hand, and that's what the International Boxing Institute is. I was in Shanghai, China, when I came up with the name, International Boxing Institute. I was working with the China Boxing Union, and I had already been in different countries working with fighters from around the world, and also meeting with different like athletic commissions and the administrators who run the sport of boxing, the people who are in position of authority in boxing in different countries. And many of them share the same common desires, right, or ambition as me, is they want to unify people from around the world, right, through boxing. They want to allow fighters from their country to visit other countries, allow fighters from this country to go visit other countries, that we could use boxing as a tool to create a bridge. So, in China, I was teaching boxing, working in schools, working with fighters. In Senegal, I worked with fighters, met with commissions. I did the same thing, a similar thing in Thailand. Not exactly the same, on a much lighter scale. And then coming back home, I've always worked with fighters here. I've spoken at schools and basically doing the same type of programs here at home. So I want to try to bring everybody together, and that's what the International Boxing Institute was founded for. We did do programs outside at the lake during the pandemic. Everything was shut down, so we did do programs outside at the lake, free of charge. The foundation of this program here today is for free boxing and education. So the foundation of what the International Boxing Institute is, it's a boxing and mentoring company.
I've been working with Bilal for first time I worked with Bilal was like 2 years ago. Bilal's a good teacher. He knows boxing. He's not only he doesn't only hold the pads, but he's a good teacher. But yeah, Bilal, I'm happy he got a gym. Something that he's told me about from the beginning since I met him, that he's wanted a gym, and I'm finally happy that he was able to get a gym and give back to the community. He's been doing it on the lake for free for the kids and everything, but now he just has a gym where he can come and call home. So
you really shouldn't mention Oakland without mentioning the Black Panther Party. It's foundational to what we are, right? It's part of our history, it's part of our legacy that shouldn't be erased, right? Shouldn't be forgotten. Who are a people without a history? They don't exist, right? If you don't know your history, you don't exist. So revitalize and bringing back some of that stuff to life. The programs, the free breakfast program. Many things with the Panthers about serving the community, and that's what we're about, serving the community. So it's really just like a symbol, a flag to say, Oakland, California, more so. And what does it mean to be from Oakland? What does it mean? What does Oakland mean, right? And the Black Panther Party has a lot to do with that. This gym is actually, it was founded as, before it was a gym, it was a mosque. This was actually a mosque, the Lighthouse Mosque, the original Lighthouse Mosque, founded by Imam Zayd Shakir, who was he's known for doing the eulogy for Muhammad Ali. He was Muhammad Ali's mentor, so this was his place. This place was packed, all the way outside. I came here like once or twice back in the days, and I couldn't get inside because it was so packed. Since then, we've relocated to down the street, like 2 blocks down the street, and it's just as packed, right? So there's, we still, like, one of the rooms is a wudu station. We still left that. The wudu station is just the cleansing station. So when you get ready to pray, we have to like purify ourselves with water. So we left the wudu station there. So it still has that spiritual ring to it. And being that I'm just Muslim, and a lot of my people are Muslims, it'll be a lot of Muslims here. I mean, it's still a lot of people when they come in here, like they say, they take off their shoes at the door because they remember coming into the mosque. So, and sometimes I kind of get that feeling, especially when I go into the wudu station room, right? It still kind of feels like a mosque, and that you got to maintain a level of integrity inside this building. It's not just like a typical gym, right? It has that spiritual tone to it. but not in any type of extreme way, right? Like, you know, everyone is welcome here. Anyone in the community, regardless of their spiritual beliefs or religion, everyone is welcome here, and everyone's beliefs should be respected, right? Yeah, this being that this was a mosque, and it still is technically under the control of the Lighthouse Mosque. In fact, this gym is partially sponsored by Lighthouse Mosque. So it's a spiritual, cultural, social development place.
So we used to sit up late nights talking about Bilal opening up his gym. The dream was always to get our own gym, run it his own way, how he want to run it, for the kids, for real. You know, give the youth a safe place to come and to grow up, man. It's tough out here in Oakland, and just having a safe space to express themselves, you know, coming off the streets. Got a lot of people coming off the streets, a lot of inner city youth, troubled youth, as they would call it. But they need the mentors, man. We need to guide the youth. So that's what this place is gonna be, and Bilal gonna run it right.
This gym is for the youth. This gym is for the youth, and it's for people who like supporting the youth, because all of the memberships are used to fund the free program for the youth. We have youth who will be training for free here between the hours of 4 p.m. and 5:30 to 5:45, Monday through Thursday. We also want to be able to feed the youth. We also want to be able to, you know, bring in some people like other mentors or teachers, or, you know, we want to bring in different programs. We want to connect with other programs. We also want to do field trips. We want to do camping. We want to do international travel, as I explained earlier. So with all these, with the funds, we will be able to do this. We're able to give these kids a childhood, an amazing childhood, right, from the membership of the people that decides that this is for them.